200 damage here to close the game, and ooh, always feels good to deal those 200 damage Crimson Storm, and we get those sweet points for the victory. Hello everyone, welcome Enko here, and today we're going to be playing a Charizard deck. Yeah, good old school Charizard deck, guys. We're running pretty much nothing from the medical expansion, with the exception of a one leaf. But yeah, this is just meant to be some fun before A2 is released. So if you guys miss the old Charizard decks, I also do. Let's play it for a bit just to have some fun. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you want me to keep producing more of this Pocket TCG content, please make sure to like the video and consider subscribing here to my channel and follow me over on Twitch so I can continue to produce all this fun content for you guys. But anyway, yeah, let's try to have some fun with this. Yeah. And yeah, the whole point of this deck, if you remember guys, is just to try to stall and get some energy from the Infernal Dance. So pretty nice where they have that, and we have one Pokeball here, so we're more than happy. We are extra happy. And we're going against a mirror match, pretty cool. So the opponent might be running Ninetales or the usual Charizard Arcanine, we don't know yet. But we're going for the big boys here, so we're going to be able to start the race. Oh, they're going for the quicker version with Ninetales, alright. So we can just Pokeball here. Hopefully we'll get the Charmander, but we'll see. Yeah, awesome, we got the Charmander. So we can start pumping those energy. And Inferno Dance away. We got 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's a pretty good start, huh? Pretty good start. As long as we eventually get to the Charizard, we're in a really good position here to win the game. So they're going to do their own Inferno Dance here. Oh, they did get a lot of draw, so they're probably gonna have everything they want in terms of Pokemon. Oh, they're also running Charmander. Alright, I see you, I see you. So that we got 3, let's see how many they can get here. 1, 2, they got 2, nice. So can we get a Charizard? Actually we can get something else here. Nice, we got a Growlithe. So let's go for Inferno Dance number 2. And hopefully we can at least get one. Oh, we got 2, nice. So now we're in a really good position to just draw either Charizard or Arcanine and sweep the game over. The question is, can we draw those two? Or will the opponent be able to set up a Ninetales here? I mean, they sure can. They decided to not go for a switch out though. That's interesting. That is indeed interesting. We're sorry for the opponent. Oh, we got the Arcanine here. Nice. Come on, opponent. That wasn't necessary. I mean, the opponent quits, and we are off for the next one. And there's a. We got the first energy. No Moltres. That could be an issue for sure. So now we're gonna need desperately to get a X-Speed and a Moltres here. And we might not be able to do it. But the opponent is going for the usual Mewtwo stuff. And we might not be able to stall as much as I would like to, depends how fast they can get their Gardevoir. If they can get a quick Gardevoir, we might lose this game, depending on whether or not we find a Moltres turn 1 or 2. So let's think about it, right? Let's go for the Pokeballs first to get the Moltres. And that is also going to increase the chances that we get a X-Speed from the Poke Professor. So we get the lead for next turn. Now, since we don't have Giovanni in this deck, we're going to be hard-pressed to try to find the KO against this Mew, and they might have a Budding Expeditioner. So I think it's better to just put this energy on the Moltres and wait for the next turn. I think that's fair. If the opponent wants to input 20 damage to that Charmander, that's probably fine. So our plan so far is to roll the dice on the first Inferno and see how many we get to make a game plan. They're probably going to send us here to 40, that's fine. We're not seeing any rolls yet, which is awesome. Look at the ball here. Gonna make a leaf. And dance away, baby. We get at least one, that's nice. We get just one. So that is... It is what it is, guys. We're gonna put this on the Arcanine, because we're closest to the highest amount of damage from that Arcanine. So that makes a lot of sense to me. So they're gonna side shoot here. And I'm going to apply the pressure here because I don't think they're going to expect us to do a Heat Blast here. So now they have to retreat or use a Budding Expeditioner. They're running a version without Gardevoir here. It's just gonna be the Flora. But they already almost have, so that's pretty nice for them. Are they really not gonna retreat with these Mew? They have to, right? I feel like they really have to here. They're not gonna do it. I mean, they have no way to deal 100 here. I am honestly kind of surprised the opponent went for that play. So I'm gonna dance here instead. And send these to the Charmeleon. Right, because the opponent has no real way to deal damage here yet. They can deal... Yeah, they cannot deal the 80 next turn because they don't have no energy in the Flora, so... I think it was a good idea to stall this last turn instead of getting the KO right away. Oh, now we get the Charizard, guys. Now we're in for fun. Now we go for a Hit Blast because that means that we're threatening a KO against any other Pokemon and guarantees we win the game. So we pretty much have this game on the pocket. TCG pocket, you know. And they have no way, I don't think they have any way to power up the 80 damage from the Florges, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it Flora. So I don't see a way out from the point, right? I don't think they have any way out of this because we've got the Charizard. I think they're done so. They're probably going to just go for those 50 damage. Yeah. I mean, it's over. It's so over, right? This is just for fun. Can we get a second Charizard? Oh, there you go. This is just for fun. Ah, feels good. Anyway, let's retreat and go for that at 20. 200 damage here to close the game, and ooh, always feels good to deal those 200 damage Crimson Storm, and we get those sweet points for the victory. I love this deck, man. Anyway, let's go for the next one. We were going to win that, by the way, as long as we drew the Charmeleon next turn. Which was very likely because we were like down to 8 cards in our deck. But yeah, we had to put the irony where it meant to be. So, Marlo, I haven't seen that in a while. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool tech. We'll see if it pays off for the opponent. So I mean, we have the Charmeleon in hand. We could realistically go for the straight-up Charmander here if the opponent is not going to apply too much pressure, but we'll see. This might be just a superior deck with Merlin. Yeah, this is a Celebi deck with Merlin, that's all it is. That's fine, so we get the Moltres. We get the Molterino. We obviously don't want to attack because we don't want to waste our 1 energy. So now we have to ask ourselves, how much pressure can the opponent apply within the next 2 turns? They're most likely going to put 1 energy on the Celebi. So they can go for a turn 3 attack with 2 flips, and even threaten the turn 4 win if they can get their superior evolution. It all comes down to whether or not they have a Servine here. If they have a Servine, we're gonna have to raise them, and we're gonna have to raise them. So it's a big issue here. And the thing is, I don't know if we can win this race. If they get superior and the second energy next turn, they just win the game. Kinda would just straight up win the game, guys. So. We have to go for the Professor in case we get an X-Speed. An X-Speed will be the solution here. And honestly, I'm starting to notice the importance of having that X energy here. So now we need... I mean... they're gonna bring out their Celebi here, hit us for 2 flips. If they have the superior here, they most likely just win the game because we are gonna get 2 wasted energies. So we'll see if they get it. If they don't get it, they have a 25% chance to win the game here, and 75 to be fine, not be okay. So they get 50 damage. We do get a Charizard though. We can one-shot any other month, so we're gonna go for the Sabrina here. It seems weird. It seems very weird, but this is gonna guarantee we get 1 point. And then maybe we can stall for a second for a kill on the Celebi. It's gonna be really hard and RNG dependent. But if we can guarantee 1 KO here, we are at least have a path to victory, I think. The opponent's probably going to sacrifice the Marble here. Or the Executor, both are fine. Wow, really? The opponent makes a mistake and gives up the Servine. I mean, sure, GG. Easy win. Off to the next one. Match is on, and we're going against... We'll see in a second. And we got Moltres. Nice, nice. I'm starting to appreciate the importance of XP in this deck instead of Leaf. But it is what it is, guys. So they're going for most likely Gyarados and Greninja, but it could be something else, I'll see. This deck is really good against Gyarados, assuming we're able to stall and they don't get like a Lucky Misty or straight up. We have no way to interact with their Magikarp, so that's the one thing we unfortunately cannot do. And yeah, it is the Gyarados deck, that's fine. So let's go for the Professor here straight up. See if we can get a Charizard. We get a second Moltres and an Arcanine, which is not the worst. Not the worst thing ever. I am debating whether or not we need a second Moltres down, and I think we don't need one, so... Yeah, we don't need one. Because even if they Sabrina, they just guarantee us we get a one hit KO on their next turn, as long as we get one here. And we almost didn't get that one. Anyways, so... The opponent could red card us, that would be painful for sure. Depending on whether or not we find a Charizard next 2 turns, we're gonna have to start make the plan B kind of situation, because they do hit their Magikarp here. I'm gonna start to Misty up. If they Misty for 1 or 2, we're in the clock. If they Misty for 3, we lose the game. So we'll see how many they get here. They get 0. Awesome. Love to see it. That means we don't lose the game. Alright then, so... Pokeball is good as long as we get the Charmander. If we get the second Growlithe, we're in trouble. Okay, we get the... Okay, love to see that. Love to see that. So... Obviously, it is a lot more important that we get this Arcanine set up. So I'm going to put the second energy here, just in case we kind of screw up or roll here. We're not doing great today, guys. Alrighty then. So, I mean, we need to start applying pressure. What I'm gonna have to do here, unfortunately, is just switching the Arcanine next turn and just, you know, scratch away. Take down these, one of these 2 tanks. We find the second Charmander. We might be able to stall this game for a while, guys, so... Let's switch away. The opponent concedes. The opponent kind of wasted one energy by retreating. They were in no rush to retreat here, so that was kind of weird. But we get the easy win, so we'll take it. When we're off for the next one, find their Gyarados before my Charizard. They're pretty much set up to win the game. So we get Moltres straight up, nice. Always love to see it. Opponent brings the Snivy, alright. Snivy coming right up, guys. So, can we get the Charmander? Or do we get the second Moltres and Cry? Nice, we get the Growlithe. We can deal with that. So, the opponent is going with the Celebi deck. May the Goddess of Fortune be in his favor, because we want to see the opponent get some wins for their event. Unless we get that from him. We only get one. You hate to see it. If you get 2 on Growlithe, you can threaten 1 KO right away, so we don't see that, that's fine. We're still going to evolve into Arcanine next turn. The opponent is probably going to set up 1 Celebi here as long as they draw it. And they get the second Snivy, sure. They get the Serperior, that's pretty nice, that's pretty nice. Now, if we had the 3 energy here, right here, they just lose the game, straight up. But we don't have it, so nothing to do there. We're gonna send the 2 energy here on Moltres so we can threaten an attack next turn if needed. And we're gonna Inferno Dance away. We need just 1. We just need 1 in here. Okay. I almost cried, but we got it. So, whatever the opponent does here, they need to play a 3rd Pokemon right away. They need to play the filler Pokemon or Celebi. If they don't, and we get to Sabrina, they are just gonna straight up lose the game. So they need to evolve here, and or play something else. Yeah. That is nice, but they need to play something else here. Opponent, I'm trying to allow you to win here. What are you doing, opponent? My god, opponent, my god. So we just X-Speed here. Into the Arcanine. And we're gonna Inferno Rush here. Or Inferno Overheat. Pretty cool name, by the way. And this is going to pretty much secure the win for this match. Unless the opponent comes with some kind of a miracle, I just don't see it happening, guys, here. Even if they do have a second Servine Serperior here and they just play the Celebi, I don't see a way from how they can come back into this game. We can one-shot whatever they put in front of us, and we have Sabrina, so, I mean, the opponent is pretty much done here. I tried to warn the opponent they had to play a 3rd Pokemon, but they decided not to, so, you know, we win the game. And we are off for the next one. You do get your Lucky Misties and lose and just straight up win, right? But it is what it is. So we get Charmander here. Sure. It is a Venusaur deck. They have a lot of basic Pokemons here, so the deck might be thinking out of important tech in terms of items, so interesting decision here. Maybe they're just running one of each and that would make more sense, like one evolution line of Venusaur and one evolution line of Executor, for example. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see. So we get the Moltres, we get to play this turn. We also get the Professor. I'm convinced you need 2 XP in this deck. Maybe even 2 XP and 2 leaves, man. I don't know. You need a lot, right? I mean, it's something, right? And I'm gonna put it on Grow Light because, especially against this type of decks, it's better to rely on the second evolution instead of the third. I mean, the first evolution instead of the second one. So it is more likely we're gonna get an Arcanine that we are gonna get the Charizard set up before that. So we're going for that Arcanine instead. And since the opponent is applying a lot of pressure by getting their superior in time, we're gonna have to go for these flips. Nice. So if they get superior here and hit 4 coin flips and they win the 3 out of 4, we're in a position where we probably can't win anymore. So it is what it is if the opponent does have the superior. We can sacrifice one Charmander, sure. We're okay sacrificing one Charmander, we have a second one. Ooh, Charizard, alright. Well, I mean, we're not gonna have... Let's do this manually. We're probably better playing this second Grow Light, to be honest, guys. Well, let's wait on it. Let's play this Sabrina, force the opponent into a difficult position here. Sure, we'll take it. I'm more than happy to take a KO against that Ivysaur. So now we're gonna flip 3 coins, and the question is, can they get their flips here? If they draw the superior one more time, we are 6 flips. We're gonna go down with the Moltres most likely, but I mean, do we draw the Arcanine? Do the opponent evolve into superior here? It's always a coin flip, guys. So they're gonna go with just 3. Is the opponent lucky enough? We'll see. They get 1, they get 2, and they get 3 for sure. They are very lucky here. Just like that, the opponent comes back into the game and is applying lethal pressure right now. I'm trying to think if we have any way to survive this. We need to draw Arcanine. If we draw Arcanine, we win the game. If we don't draw it, we do it. So the opponent gets lucky, we get lucky, everyone's happy. Need to start building up the Grow Light. And we can grab the opponent by surprise by also being lucky and win the game. Pretty cool. The opponent get lucky, I get lucky. I think it's a fair game. So, GG.